anyone else's family going through this. Wells Fargo and US Bank and a couple other banks are not letting direct deposit go through. What that means, I don't know, but my husband banks through them, and so we were supposed to be paid on Wednesday, still nothing. So anybody know what's going on?
Nope.
Could you imagine walking into your bank and being told that your account that you've had for over a decade with them doesn't exist? That's what happened to me on Tuesday, October 3rd. I walked into a Wells Fargo branch to let them know I was having trouble accessing my savings account through the app and the ATM. I let the teller know what the issue was and provide him with my driver's license. For some reason, he also can't pull it up. Weird. So he walks over to his manager. 15 minutes go by, and I'm just standing there, starting to freak out. So I yell out, "What's going on with my account?" The manager then approaches me and says that there's just no record available that shows I ever even had a savings account with them. The next day, I get an email saying they will be contacting me within 2 days and that they need 10 business days to figure out what's going on with my account. So this whole time, I'm just trying to be as positive as I can be because there's no way they're not going to find my account and my money. I got hungry, so I'll upload a part 2.
Hey TikTok, so it's Monday, November 6th. Back to the banking direct deposit by Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo. So it's Monday, November 6th, 8 a.m. and I still have not received my direct deposit. I was supposed to receive it Thursday, November 2nd. November 2nd. Here we are, November 6th. And still no direct deposit. I just checked it. 3 other of our employees have not received theirs as well. So Wells Fargo says it's not their issue. I got an email from them. Federal Reserve says it's not their issue. And even ACH came out and said it's not their issue. So whose fault is it? And here's the other thing. Money is coming out of my bank account to pay my bills here on an auto payment, but money's not coming in. So this has got to get fixed and get fixed quick.
If you're still using Wells Fargo as your bank, then that's on you. They got caught money laundering for cartels. They were caught stealing money. I've made at least 3 videos in the last year about how shitty Wells Fargo Bank is. And I hope people begin to transition away from them to somebody else. I don't know who, because they're all kind of scammy in all honesty. They all have some predatory lending practices and they all charge excessive fees. But Wells has made people's accounts go poof in recent years because in the past, Wells Fargo was caught fluffing their numbers, using fake accounts to make it seem like they had a larger sum of assets under control. And so when they were caught, they had to pay all these fines, and then they had to go back and remove all these accounts. And when that happened, people who had legitimate accounts, their accounts were cleared and wiped out. So yeah, at the very least, stay as far away from Wells as you possibly can.
Wells Fargo keeps removing money from my account, even though I cannot log into the account to see how much I owe left. I have not been able to log into that account for years, yet they still keep taking money. How is this legal?
So this morning I woke up, checked my account with this message. A lot of people don't have their deposits even though they were there just yesterday. And what really sucks is a lot of news people are covering this. I found out through Twitter. Why is this happening? Fargo's resolution to my account. They called today in the afternoon and they said that according to their records, it's just a closed case. They show that my savings account was closed in 2018 and it had $0 in there, so that's that. They said they would be mailing me the statements from my savings account that were not available, as well as the statements from my checking account that they didn't have access to at the branch for some reason that they can't explain. And E-Trade has already sent me the statements that show the amount of money that went into my checking account. So then there's that. But even if with those statements I'm able to show the amount of money that should be in my savings account, they're not going to care. I feel so sad, so defeated. I really don't know what's going to happen or if I'll be able to get my money back. So if you're still banking with Wells Fargo, or honestly any other big bank, I hope you could reconsider your options and empty your accounts with them. I feel like at this point, it's just a numbers game with Wells Fargo. This time it was my account that went missing, but who's next? And just be sure to have your paper statements turned back on if you had them off, like I did, so that way in the future you're not in a position like I am right now, because it sucks.
New at 6, several members of a local credit union say their money is being held hostage. Some say they haven't had access to their direct deposits for 2 weeks. They can't make withdrawals, and their automatic car payments are not going through. Channel 2's Taisha Fernandez is live in Southeast Atlanta. Ty, you've been working all day to find out what's behind this.
And Linda, this is the main branch for the Atlanta Postal Credit Union right behind me. They basically share a building with the post office. Today I went inside to get answers for those members who say they have not been able to access their money for weeks.
They need to tell us really what's going on, because it's our money that they're using.
Carolyn Hawkins has an account here at the Atlanta Postal Credit Union. APCU has 6 locations in Metro Atlanta.
New at 6, several members of a local credit union say their money is being held hostage. Some say they haven't had access to their...
Baby, be careful with your bank. Several banks have given their people this message, okay? So if you deposited money on the 3rd, your money's still not showing up. Also, you're not able to access your money. Okay, this was talked about a long time ago, y'all. And I know y'all hear I'm talking, y'all got a little cold, but Zelly gon' bounce back, baby. But listen, this is the message I got from one of my bank accounts. Okay, one of my banks. And it's saying that their deposits from the 3rd is not deposited yet. And no worries, because when the system updates, your money gonna be there. But y'all remember that Fed Now that was starting in already starting, I think in October. So y'all, here you go. It's already shutting down banks. Your banks are shutting down. Trust me, I've seen so many places. Well, Bank of America, you couldn't even get your money at all. People had thousands of dollars in their account and it's gone. Like they never had an account. So, baby, pay attention to your account. Check your bank account. Baby, check your bank account. It's happening.
Are y'all aware of what's going on with Wells Fargo?
I had over $1,000 in my account last night. $1,300 to be exact. I wake up this morning to pay my rent. Gone. No transaction history. Nothing. Gone. $1,300. Thin air. Been waiting on the phone with customer service for almost 2 hours now. I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent.
And if you're able to get on the phone with them, this is what they say.
One customer got through and they spoke to a banker and they said that vendors previously attempted to make charges and for whatever reason it may not have gone through with the original time of purchase. Consequently, they're being charged for the transaction now.
After you watch this video, to help with the algorithm, hit that like, save this video, and share this out to anyone to help spread this message.
Nope.